Hello. This video should help you find the problem with the church Wi-Fi when the link to the centre has stopped working. Up here is the power over Ethernet adapter to connect an Ethernet cable into the LAN port, not the POW. That goes to the unit on the roof. You need to unplug the cable that goes down to the router and plug this green one in so you can connect it to a laptop. We're now going to check to see if the access point has kept its IP address before having to reset it. The reset address is in the book up here, but if it has correctly remembered things, its address is 192.168.1.253. We will set the computer to 192.168.1.10 as a static address. Here it's best to search for Ethernet. Change adapter settings. Right click on the hardwired one to properties. Find the IP4 and go to properties. Use the following IP address: 192.168.1.10 and OK, and close. It doesn't take effect until this dialog box is closed. On a browser, you enter the IP address. Doesn't look like it's available. So the next option is to see if it's automatically reset itself to its default. So we'll right click on Ethernet, properties, the IP4 address, properties, select 0 in there, the web browser 192.168.0.254. So this is the usual problem. Neither the default or the stored address works, so the unit on the roof will need resetting. Okay, we're round at the bell tower now, and there's a piece of string here that attaches to the reset button if it works. About 8 seconds pull it needs. 1, 10. And now I'll have a go again with looking at the default IP address. So we now need to set an IP address in this range. It suggests 192.168.0.10. That's what I'm going to do. Right click on Ethernet, properties, IP4 protocol, properties. Use the following IP address: 0.10. OK. Close. Web browser. Correct address for this is now at the bottom of the page, 192.168.0.254. This time we'll see if it can find it. So to confirm that we're still unable to reach this, I'm going to go into a DOS prompt, CMD, enter, and we're going to ping it. So ping space 192 168.0.254. Still not there. So I'll try another reset, see what happens. Now you just need a handy ladder from your toolbox to go up onto the roof and reset the unit locally. Once you're up here, don't walk on the moss, it's very slippery. Better off walking down this end. And my reset string, which does seem to be a little bit snagged up, so maybe that's why it wasn't working. I'll give the string a pull. Nothing. Yeah, here. Let's get this whole back cover off. Hopefully you've managed to bring a handy pin with you. Nothing. Pull out the Ethernet cable, take the power off it. Cable back in. Press the reset button. Let go. Now it's reset. So maybe it has to be unpowered before it will reset. Rebuilding the reset is quite tricky. Make sure the bottom is well pushed in, the arm is through the zip tie. The zip tie is a limit of how far the string can pull. The string should then pull up on the spring and you get a click. It takes very little to go from off to on. So with the unit now reset, you should get a slightly different web page. It's not secure web page. And we need to go into Advanced, Proceed, and now we have the two default passwords, admin, agree to terms and conditions, log in. You're immediately required to reset the password before going in. This is in the book. Username is Bisley777. Now this is not going to work yet. You have to go to System. So I have a backup at the bottom. We can upload configuration. Browse. Now of course this is on this laptop. So if you have to set this up manually with a different laptop, it's quick setup. And this is a client, hence the username C admin. The IP address we now need to set that matches the one at the centre. This is 192.168.1.253. Here we take the survey. This is looking for what to connect to. Here we have TP-Link access point, which is the one we want to connect to. Connect. SPK password. Password is Mark 1230. Distance setting 1 kilometre. Still having trouble. Notice that the wireless signal keeps coming and going, and the information here keeps disappearing. So I'm going to restore it to one I've done before. Some time later. So this is the uploaded saved file. This is now stable, and the information is staying stable. I actually have this down at 1 dB. So now it's a matter of swapping the cable back into the router, put the computer into the router, and put a dynamic IP address back onto the PC. And that's what we're waiting for, the green light on the end. Right click, properties, IP4 address, properties, obtain it, automatic, OK, close, open a new page, and we have internet.